overload 3 sky press. On the offensive side, I would like to go random. I guess I will. I guess I'll go random, but I want to pick something. We'll go with the bunch offset. This is basically meta, so we'll go with that. Now, as always, this video is brought to you by my coin sponsor, AOEAH.com. If you guys want to get your MUT team up and support this channel at the same time, all you have to do is use that link in the description, top line, use discount code MONEY to get 3% off what's already the cheapest coins on the market. Now, the setup for this is super easy. All I'm going to do is pinch the entire defense. That's the RB, R1, then down on the left stick. That's the first step. The next step is Y triangle. Then I'm going to baseline, show blitz, baseline. Now, the purpose of that, I messed it up because this safety is supposed to come down too. And I might have actually did it one too many times because that other cornerback is supposed to drop back a little bit. There's going to be the look where the safeties and the cornerbacks are both at depths where they shouldn't get burned by any streaks or pass plays, but also will be effective in shorter routes. They're closer to the line, so they'll be a little bit more aggressive, and they'll, like I said, this to me is one of the better depths when you baseline, show blitz, and baseline. The last step, well, the second last step is going to be to guess pass, but then the last step is going to be to blitz your user, which is this 3 rack here, and bring him right down into this gap. That's all you really have to do. This should do a number of things. Number one, the number one run play you're going to see in gun formation is going to be the inside zone. This should stuff that because you can see all the inside zone lanes are going to be stuffed. If you try to take it outside, this cornerback here take care of that. So that'll do a good job against run defense. Then you're also going to see the type of pressure that this gets. Whether it's a 4-man, whether it's a blocking running back or not, we're still going to get pressure here. It's just going to come from different areas. So let's go and like I said, I'm going to stay down in this box just for a second, back out. You can see on the very first play, Jalen Hurts immediately recognizes that there's an unblocked blitzer coming in. We'll go to the replay here. The point of this is to bring all these linemen in as tight as possible. It doesn't matter whether the running back's blocking or not. I think on this play, he went out in a pattern. You're going to see the pressure is typically going to come from this guy if that happens. You can see right here, this tackle here, he gets in a position where he already knows, like, what am I doing here? Am I blocking this defensive end? Or am I blocking this cornerback? It looks like for a second he's going to turn to the cornerback. If he would have did that, this guy would have got off free. That's why I'm saying this pressure comes from multiple areas. The defensive end in front of him, or as an outside linebacker, I'm not really sure, but he would have got off free. So that's one of the things you're going to see a lot in this particular series of plays. But you can see we're going to get that free cornerback pretty much every time. Just put your fastest cornerback. I forgot to mention that. Put your fastest cornerback at this spot because that's going to make a big difference. Or even your biggest hitter, your biggest playmaker, all that stuff's going to be helpful having him at this cornerback spot. So we're going to do that a few more times, but hopefully, we'll just get all the looks that we want. We want to get some run looks. We want to get some looks where the running back's blocking. But real easy setup. I'll go ahead and I'll do this one time. Hopefully, we'll get that blocking running back. And then we did. Oh, I don't know what that was, but that looked. I think both guys got in. I don't know if that was a screenplay or something. That was weird. So here we get that second look. I was just talking about how sometimes you're going to see the cornerback get in. Other times you're going to see this look where this defensive end gets in or this outside linebacker. I'm not really sure once again. But Lane Johnson looks like he tries to pass him off to the running back, and then he goes out on the cornerback, which you can see right here. He does get that cornerback. Or no, he doesn't even get the cornerback. The cornerback runs right past him anyway. So both of these guys come right past. I don't know if that's why the running back, maybe he went to a check and release. He didn't block anybody. And you can see we just have a screaming A gap and a really good outside cornerback pressure all in the same play. But I really have to user this gap and then drop back and be the middle of the field right here. I gotta basically stay here long enough that this guard pulls and then just walk away and try to take away anything over the middle. As you can see, we get a drag, which is why Jalen, I guess, felt more comfortable just throwing it into a crowd. There are some adjustments you can make for better coverage. Number one, against a bunch set like this, you probably want to move this deep zone over to the point where he's over top of the bunch coverage. Basically, that'll keep them from getting any one-play touchdowns, because there are a lot of one-play touchdowns you can create from bunch coverages. But if you move the safety over, it should be no issue. If you want a hard flat, it just adds to the adjustments, but you'll take away those short throws, which are going to be important because obviously the pressure's coming in so quick. So you might see more short throws than anything. We're going to do that one more time. Now we're just going to go against random plays in general, the entire format, the entire book. We're just going to go random gun. I mean, this is a hard defense to run from the gun. As you can see, there's just no, this is you're typically running right into issue. Whether it's the cornerback or the stuffed defensive box. As you can see right there, we try to shoot the gap, but I wasn't paying attention, but it didn't matter because he comes through and cleans up my mess because this play is just good like that. You always want to run it to the opposite side of the running back, though. That's the thing. You always want to make sure that the blitzing cornerback, and I don't even know who that guy is, but you want to make sure he's coming in from the side opposite the running back, because that will help with the run plays and it'll help with the pass plays. Even if he's blocking, a lot of times the cornerback will get around anyway. Now this is a unique play here. I can basically just take this guy. I don't have to really do anything. I can just take this guy in here because you can see the zone assignments are a little bit different. So this is actually going to be better for me if I have a fast linebacker, which I'm not really sure I do. But this is pretty much the exact same look. Like I said, just pinch this defense. That's the most important part. If you don't mess with all the coverage adjustments in the back, that's not the end of the world. But pinching the defense is the more important part. You can see the cornerback comes right around. I didn't do a very good job covering the middle, though. I did chase the running back, and I gave that up. Cover threes are improved, even though I made a video saying that they're not much improved. They are improved. The cover three defenses are definitely better post-patch. They're just, like anything else. You can see right there, like I said, we finally get that look where I get that guy off the other side. For some reason, you can get sacks in looks like this where you get a play action. And if you get a play action, a lot of times I'm on the wrong guy. A lot of times when you get a play action, for whatever reason, they're expecting the running back to come right off of that block and get this guy. But if you guess pass, a lot of times he just comes running straight in and gets an instant sack. So I had to back out and choose a look with that play action just to show you guys what happens. But we're gonna run it like this one time, and then we're gonna end this video. Like I said, if that guy makes a mistake to play action, you get that look every single time. Every single time that quarterback does a play action, you can get a sack right off the edge. It's a really glitchy blitz. We've shown pressure from 3 different areas. We've shown it from the cornerback, the linebacker, and now we're going to show it again from this defensive end. So like I said, I don't have to do anything. They just basically block inside. The cornerback came in free too on that play. So there's definitely a certain offense you do not want to run against this. As you can see on this play, the cornerback comes in free. I mean, everybody came in free. Like we have, I got suctioned in a little bit, but for the most part, this is what? How many blockers we have here? We have a 6-on-5 and 2 guys coming free. So only 3 guys are getting blocked, including myself. I should have pulled off, but you can see how easy of a blitz this is. So we're going to switch formations because we weren't really getting the run plays that we wanted. We're going to go with a popular inside zone out of the gun trips TU offset because we want to get some run plays to show how this stops run plays anyway. So let's pick that. So this is one of the reasons that you're definitely going to want your safeties closer to the line because they're going to be important when it comes to run defense. The only thing I'm not going to do here, the setup's the exact same, but the only thing I'm not going to do is guess pass, obviously. So here you can see we have not too much lanes in the center, though. There we got washed a little bit. We could fix that just by simply changing the lane in which I'm rushing. I don't have to rush that lane for the blitz to get in. It's just the one that I prefer. And then you can see it basically just changes. I don't get washed out of the play because the previous play, I'm getting washed out of the play because I'm still kind of treating this like I'm going to drop back into coverage. Where here, if I start off over here, they'll just basically let me in to shoot the gap, as you can see right there. I just came in a little bit late, so we'll actually shoot the gap once or twice, just to show you guys that there is a lane in which you can shoot the gap. You just have to basically start right over here. So this is not ideal because you're coming across the formation, but you have the other blitzers coming in. You can see right there. I mean, it's just, you have to take it wide. So a very good run defense against inside zones. You just have to change it up just a little bit and just bring this guy out over here, which seems counterintuitive considering that you want to be in that lane, but you can see it just basically, there's no real holes to run here. You can see the running back is just basically going laterally.